Resonation and ruins are coming with this snapshot. Hello again, skunkmunkee here, and today in Minecraft Snapshot 23w12a, what do we have? Well, they said they weren't going to be adding much to the game. Now they're just going to be tweaking and ironing things out, but they were wrong. Yes, they have brought quite a few new things into the game, and they're game changers. Like, not in the way that, oh, it's just changing the game. No. These are changing the way the game works. And let's get right into them. First up is the sign, the humble little sign. Is, you know, we're getting hanging signs in 1.20. But, yeah, in addition to that, hi, I'm a sign. I'm the other side of the sign. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Both sides of a sign can have a different sign. They can be different colors. This side is black with no glow. This side is red with a glow. This is awesome. But hold on, we're not done yet. We can now edit signs. Oh my goodness gracious. We can actually change it. This is so cool. But you're like, well, I don't want people coming along and changing my sign. Honeycomb. This side is now locked. You can hear that sound. That is locked. It still change. Oh, it locks the whole thing. Look at that. We can no longer edit this sign. And as far as I know, you can't get that off. So, I mean, obviously you can break it, but it is now waxed and you cannot change it, which is really, really cool. This is an awesome feature. Very glad that they have added this. I've wanted this for a long time because, you know, with hanging signs, let's go ahead and quickly grab a hanging sign. Boom, like this. If you've got like a storefront and you put on there, you know, I can't type that in there, Smith. Okay, well, that's this side. What is it? Well, it's a blacksmith. Well, I can't see that. Now we can actually have it from both sides. This is amazing. This is wonderful. This is so cool. This isn't even the game-changing part, and this is changing the game. Next up is some changes to Archeology. You know, Archeology kind of felt like meh when it came out, and they've actually gone and made it a little bit different. Oh, look at those dolphins. They're so happy together. We now have Suspicious Gravel, which you can see is right here. It looks a little bit different. This is a very normal pattern. This one is a little bit different, and as you can see, what are we getting out of? Oh, we're getting an iron axe. I didn't even know you could get an iron axe out of those things. What else? Any more Suspicious Gravel? Very suspicious. But as you can see, the Suspicious Gravel can be found in Cold Ocean Ruins. This is the only place that you can find the Suspicious Gravel as far as I know. But yeah, now you can find that here. And it's pretty cool. You can get your pottery shards here, which we'll get more to that in a moment. But yep, that seems to be about it here. Let's move on. There's plenty more. Here we are at a warm ocean ruin, and yes, these have gotten suspicious sand added to them as well. And as you can see, here we go. We're getting, what did we get? Was that wheat? We got wheat. We got underwater wheat from suspicious sand in a warm ocean ruin. That's kind of interesting. I'm just seeing if there's any other suspicious sand around here, because this is now the only way to get sniffers. Yes, sniffers do not occur naturally. They don't spawn naturally. You've got to find their eggs and hatch them. So I'm trying to figure out if I could find some around here somewhere and get one of those eggs, but I'm not finding any more suspicious sand. Oh, here's some right here. Let's see what we get from this one. That is an emerald. Oh, very nice, actually. Very nice. I like that. I like that. But no egg. Oh, here's some right here. What does it actually do if there's a block on top of... Oh, it comes out the side. Never mind. A gold nugget. Gold nugget's nice. Not finding any more suspicious sand. But trust me, this is the way that you're going to get sniffer eggs now. And I mean, if you're going to want sniffers, you're going to have to come to these places and brave the... Ooh, here's some more suspicious sand. You're going to have to brave the emerald... No, brave the drowned Ah, what more wheat? I cannot seem to get one of those. Oh, that was a hoe. Interesting. Also, if you didn't know it, if you give up brushing it, it will continue to be the same thing next time. Oh, did we get one? Did we get one, or is that a fish? Did we get one? We got a sniffer egg! Woohoo! And as you can see, it is completely different looking than any other egg that we have in the game right now. And if you want to hatch it, you can put it on any block and it will hatch after 20 minutes. However, if you grab yourself a moss block, put it down, boom! Look at the size of that egg! Now, after 10 minutes, this thing will hatch and we will get a snifflet, which, if you guys didn't know, that's the term for a baby sniffer, is a snifflet. Yes, I like that term. It's a good term. It's much better than the sniffer baby or the baby sniffer. This is a snifflet in this egg, and that's pretty stinking awesome. So yeah, and also, let's go ahead and check out the next thing with sniffers. Now that we have some grown-up sniffers as they're going around, I just got one to dig this up right here. This is a pitcher pod. We need to get some farmland, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves a hoe. And might as well just get it some water as well. There you go. And if you put a pitcher pod, there you go. Look at that nice looking thing. It's actually kind of interesting looking. There we go. If you put a pitcher pod down in farmland, it will grow up. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves some bone meal. There is 5 different stages for the pitcher pod. So that would be number 2. Number 3. Obviously, this is 1. Oh, maybe not. It seems like there's only 3 because I just... Huh. It says that it's 5 growth stages, but that definitely seems like it's... Oh. No? Anyway, once it's fully grown, it can be harvested, yielding a 2-block tall pitcher plant. So that was not what I wanted to do, game. I didn't really want to do that. Alright, let's head over into survival. There we go. And now we have a pitcher plant, which we can put anywhere. Very nice, very nice. And as far as I know, that's all the pitcher plant does. It's a 2-block tall pitcher plant. Huh. And you can't feed it to these guys. Do you guys like anything anymore? You're so needy. You want a pitcher pod? No. You don't want a pitcher pod. You don't want a pitcher plant. You don't want any torch flower. But anyway, that is a new 2-block tall plant, which is kind of cool. Also, with the sniffers, if you breed 2 of them together, you know, it's odd that they would go after those the pod things if they don't actually breed by them. Anyway, you will get a sniffer egg. You no longer get a snifflet immediately. You just get the egg, and then you can place it down, and it will slowly hatch, and then you'll get your snifflet that way. In addition to the cold ocean ruins and the warm ocean ruins, and then we also have the desert wells and the desert temples that can have suspicious sand. We now have these little structures, and see if we can dig this out a little bit here. This structure is called a trail ruin. So, you know, this one is called Tails and Trails. Or is it Trails and Tails? I think it's Trails and Tails. We now have trail ruins. So this is basically like there was a trail here at one time and it was lost, but here's just a little bit of ruin. And right here we have our suspicious sand. And I don't know if we're going to find much more suspicious sand with it, but look at that. We got mud bricks here. We got more regular sand. Oh, is that suspicious gravel? That looks like suspicious gravel, but I didn't think suspicious gravel could... That is suspicious gravel. I didn't think you could find that. I got a candle. I didn't think you could find suspicious gravel in one of these things. Huh? Well, that's nice to know. Ooh, look at what we got. What did we get? What did we get? Smithing template. Very nice. We got the shaper armor trim. So, yeah, there's more armor trims as well. There are 4 different armor trims that can be found right here on these trail ruins. So it's a reason to go exploring and find them. Let's go over the 4 different ones that you can find as soon as I can find a nice flat spot to show you all. So there are 4 new armor trims that you can find at those trail ruins. First off, we have the razor one, which we found at our ruins, which looks nice. Then we have the Wayfinder armor, which may look familiar to you. We'll get to that in a second. Then we have the Shaper and the Host armor. That's a very simple looking one. But yes, the Wayfinder is actually the Sentry one from before. And the Sentry one got this one over here. This one is the Dune armor. The Dune armor has a brand new set. And the Dune armor went to the Sentry went to the Wayfinder. Yeah, it's a little confusing, but I like this one. This is a really cool set. It also looks good with the iron and gold, in my opinion. But we also got a 5th new one. So this is not new. This is old. This one's new. That one's new. That one's new. That one's new. We got another one. Yes, we got the Silence pattern, which, yeah. That one looks really cool. So this is diamond armor with netherite trim. So the trim is actually this stuff on the outside here. Very, very cool looking. I think this might be my favorite. And my favorite combination. I like the whole netherite on diamond thing. I don't know why. It's just an interesting flex. But this is very cool. And I like the new armor trims that they've added. And the way of finding it. Finding those trail ruins is going to be a big chore. Especially if you want to get all 4 of the armor trims from them, and all the new pottery shards. Wait, did I see pottery shards? Yes, we have new pottery shards. So we've got heart, we got broken heart, we got the howl, which I know is going to be Silverstorm's favorite. We've got this one, which is called friend, I think. I don't know. Let's see, we've got a sword. I think we had the hands up last time, the archery last time. This is the angler side. We also, what in the world is that one? Looks like a little dude standing there. That is called Mourner? Huh, Mourner. And then we've got this gem, this pick. There's so many of them. Oh my goodness gracious. The pick is the miner, the gem. Did we have that last time? I feel like we might have had that. The prize. There we go. We've also got this chest. We've got the map and a bottle and a fire and a creeper. Oh my goodness gracious. Wither, I think we had last time. A tree. What is that thing? And oh, that's a sniffer. I recognize that one. But what is that one? Hold on a second here. What? It looks like it's a sheaf. Interesting. So yes, there are now 5 different unique pots. Well, not. I mean, you can make a whole lot more than that. 5 different unique pots worth of pottery shards. We got 20 of them. 20. This is absolutely crazy. Trying to collect them all. That's going to be an interesting chore to get to. Because these things can only be found in the 5 different ruins. You'll have to go and do a lot of exploring to find them all. They look really cool, though. I like it because people are like, how am I supposed to tell a story when I've only got 4 different pottery shards to work with? But now we've got 20. So, yeah, that's a lot more right there. So the big game changer that has been added in are skulk sensors with vibration resonance. And you might be thinking to yourself, what did I just say? Because that doesn't make a bit of sense. Well, vibration resonance is basically the skulk sensors give off a certain vibration whenever they hear something. And the amethyst block next to it, as you can see, there's an amethyst block next to each one of these, will now reverberate that out. Now, in the past, it wouldn't work. If you had a skulk sensor... Oh, no. Okay, what did... Something just set that off. When you had a skulk sensor, you know, a whole big row, they wouldn't send the signal from one to another. Now we have a way of sending a frequency a very long distance without having to set up special, you know, redstone and stuff. So watch this. So if I put this down, it's going to send off, and now look. It's going to go in the circle. And it's going to send it all the way around. And now if I give it a different signal, now it's going to be sending that one around. And it sends it from this one to that one to that one to that one to that one, all the way around. And we're just getting a crazy circular vibration resonance going around. I think I might have 2 of them going, actually. I don't even know. But it is a really cool way of sending that signal around. You can use this in your, you know, different sorts of redstone mechanics and a way of, you know, transmitting it without having all the crazy redstone. This is really cool. I really like this. But this isn't all. The big change here is we now have calibrated skulk sensor, which is 3 amethyst shards. Nice. Another good use for amethyst with a skulk sensor, and you get this calibrated skulk sensor. And this is, you know, we don't want to put that there actually. This is kind of interesting because it looks kind of like a skulk sensor, but not. And as you can see, this one side has amethyst on it where the other 3 sides don't. And depending on which way you place it, that turns, okay? Well, this side right here actually takes in a redstone signal. So if we put this here, let's see if we can get this to work. See, it's outputting a redstone signal, but it doesn't output it here. This is the input side. And it is only going to listen to the resonance of the redstone coming in. And you may be like, what do you mean? So they have simplified it down, all the different sounds that you can possibly hear in the game, into, you know, 15 different categories. So, for instance, level 1 is things that are moving in the game. So if you're walking on land, swimming in the water, flying through the air, you set off a signal of 1. If you are placing a block, for instance, like this, that sets off 13. If you break it, that's a 12. You notice it just went off because this is a 15, no, 16, 15, I can't count, 15, 14, 13, 12. It is getting a signal strength of 12, so the only thing that it's going to hear is a 12. So if we put this out here, and if we do anything around it, we can place our blocks, we can jump, we could kill things, we could interact with things. Nothing is going to matter until we do that. And then it outputs it into that. So this is a way that you could have a very interesting secret door to your base that only doing a certain thing is going to output the correct frequency in order for the door to open. How cool is that? Now, I would definitely wouldn't make it walking because anybody could do that. But isn't that awesome? This caliber, and this thing's cool. I really like the look of this block. That is an awesome looking block. That's one of my favorite in the games right now. It is a really cool mashup between the amethyst and the skulk. This is just absolutely awesome. Now, I'm not going to go through a full list of all the different 1 through 15 things that you can do in the game. You can go ahead and look that up for yourselves. But just to know that depending on what the redstone signal is coming in, that determines what this thing is listening for, what kind of redstone signal it put out, if it will do the... Okay, that was because I was on this and it sent over there. So that is really absolutely awesome, and I am liking all the changes that are coming in this snapshot. They have really boosted everything that was already in the game that they're dealing with here. So you got your signs are awesome. You've got the skulk sensors are awesome. They're adding more functionality for the amethyst. You've got the sniffers being really cool, except for the plant. I don't know what they're doing with the pitcher plant. That's just kind of weird. I hope they're doing something cool with it. I like the new ruins. I like the new armor trims and all the new pottery shards. Very, very cool. And if you guys want to play around with a snapshot yourself, it is available in the Minecraft launcher. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please like, consider subscribing, turn on those notifications. You can follow me on Twitter. You can join my Discord channel. And hope to see you guys in the next snapshot update. Until next time.